BioMetrix is a new spin on an old concept. It's a facility/gym that incorporates hormone replacement therapy with personal trainers.
You're going to keep your back straight.
Part of figuring out how hard to push you in the gym involves a stress test to see where you're at.
Stress test allows our trainers, who are all degreed, to understand where your anaerobic and your aerobic threshold is. So once you find an anaerobic threshold, which is your maximum target heart rate, and your oxygen consumption, so you can develop a training program.
Bob Wingo of the nationally famed Sanders Wingo advertising agency based in El Paso was one of the first to try it.
I was pretty stinky because I hadn't done a lot of cardio, so the first time around it was pretty difficult. Now I'm doing 5Ks and 10Ks and working out, so they can put me on that treadmill and I think I wouldn't have a drop of trouble going forward.
Wingo says the worst part of the stress test is the treadmill. You're attached to several diagnostic nodes and a face mask.
I'm a claustrophobic person, even though I travel hundreds of thousands of miles a year. I didn't really like that much. It's kind of like getting a scan at the hospital where they put you in the tube. I don't care for that as well, but you know, I mean, I got through it. It wasn't that long, but it's different.
It was a little embarrassing, you know, but also at the same time, what's real hard is actually with the VO2, the oxygen, that mask that's put on there. I mean, you know, being my original size and, you know, hardly doing any exercise and then trying to run and trying to keep up and then trying to breathe through this little tube. I mean, it was a little claustrophobic.
I actually couldn't complete my stress test. When you do, because they put a mask where you have to breathe into it and you're on the treadmill, and I couldn't complete it.
You may wonder if they're trying to kill you, but in fact, it is quite the contrary. The new gym concept gauges your aerobic capacity, bone density, and body fat index, among other factors, used to design your training regimen.
We're trying to get you back to where you felt good. You know, when you were 18, 20 years old, we look at what the testosterone level was of a nice, healthy 18, 20-year-old guy, and we say, that guy was doing pretty good right there. Let's see if we can get you close to that.
So what happens after you've been poked and pushed to your limits?
3, 2, 1, go!
The real work begins. We'll show you tomorrow. KFOX 14, Carpe Diem. If you miss any Carpe Diem segments, it is very easy to catch up. Click on the Community tab on KFOXTV.com. You can find a complete list of past segments and topics there available for streaming at your convenience.